That gut feeling that turned out to be wrong. Story 1.
Story 1. My boyfriend's ex-girlfriend was pregnant, and guess who the father was? My 24F boyfriend, 23M, was still friends with his ex-girlfriend, 22F. Well, maybe not friends, but they were friendly because the ex was his younger sister's best friend. They dated for just about 8 months before they broke up. My knowledge of why they split was vague, as this was how my boyfriend also told me. He said they just found out they were not compatible. I think they thought to give it a try since she had a crush on him since they were teens and vice versa. However, their puppy love didn't flourish. The ex was often in their house, though. As I mentioned, she was his sister's best friend. Everyone loved her, and she was always welcome in their home. Sometimes, she was there to hang out even if the sister was not. I was hesitant to date my boyfriend at first because I didn't think I would be okay with an ex always hanging out around him. He assured me that they were over and what they had wasn't anything deep. It was summer vacation, and my boyfriend asked me to spend it with him in their beach house. That's when I first met the ex-girlfriend. She was friendly enough, though, even trying to make me feel welcome and comfortable. I was thankful to her for that. However, in the back of my mind, something wasn't right. I chalked it up to my being jealous over the fact that she dated my boyfriend. I knew I should trust my boyfriend, and so I dismissed whatever gut feeling I had over them. Once I contained my jealousy or whatever it was that was eating me up, I could honestly say that she was kind and lovely. And to be fair to my boyfriend and to her, they did not do anything that would make me suspect they still had lingering feelings for each other. They did not sit side by side at any time they were together in a room, their hugs were fast and sibling-like, and their conversation topics always included me or his sister. One day, though, I stumbled upon her and my boyfriend's sister arguing in the kitchen. They were trying to be quiet, but it was obvious they were really upset. It first sounded like just a petty quarrel between friends, but something told me this was a bit more intense. They stopped when they saw me standing and staring at them. Her sister was quicker to mask her emotions, asking me random things about my day, about what I wanted to do later. Immediately right then I got a feeling something was off. But I didn't want to be a beach when the sister was trying to be nice, possibly to spare my feelings. I just went along with her questions and left the kitchen. Later at dinner, their petty quarrel seemed anything but. It was clear that the two friends were having a full-blown war. The sister was inhaling her 4th or 5th bottle of beer, and it looked like she wanted to lash out at everyone. Her best friend was unusually quiet. My gut feeling was already working overdrive. I knew whatever they were fighting about was life-changing for all of us. Trying to diffuse the tension, my boyfriend's mom kept talking, including everyone in the conversation. My boyfriend looked so oblivious at the brewing battle in front of us. He was still his easygoing self. His dad was his usual quiet self. When the mom asked the table if we wanted to pop up a wine, the sister interjected that she shouldn't drink because it's bad for the baby. The table got really quiet, even my boyfriend was stunned. He turned to me, asking me without words if it was me. He misunderstood the she in his sister's announcement, thinking it was me. I was confused momentarily, but it was clear that we both did not know what was going on. The best friend sputtered, crying while admitting that she was pregnant, that she only just found out, and that she was sorry. She then ran to her room. The mom was confused, asking her daughter why her best friend was so miserable, and who the father is. I was frozen in my seat, but inside I wanted to shout at my boyfriend because I just knew it was him. However, my boyfriend's sister ignored her mother, and instead turned to her father, whom we all forgot was even in the room amid the sudden drama display. She asked her father if he was going after his baby mama or if he would just pay her to abort it. That wasn't what I was expecting. My boyfriend's father, a brooding and reticent patriarch who couldn't be bothered to make small talks most of the time, looked like he was about to flee too. The mom asked her husband if that was true, but when the husband had the audacity to get angry, at what and why, I had no idea, she went nuts and started hitting him. Not that I could blame her. The dad was too defensive, even blaming his wife as well. It was total chaos. Every member of that family was shouting. My boyfriend and his sister were understandably upset, but their mother was ready to commit murder. Needless to say, that was the end of our vacation. We flew out the next day, so I didn't have an idea what happened to the ex-girlfriend until maybe a week later. She was obviously thrown out that same night. From what I heard, she went through the pregnancy, but she lost her best friend and her de facto family. As for my boyfriend's parents, his mom refused to divorce her husband. She didn't want her husband to happily run off with his young lover. She didn't want to give them that satisfaction, preferring that they all suffer together. Apparently, this was not the first time he cheated. It was just the first time it resulted in pregnancy, or at least it's the first time they knew of one. Not to mention the ick factor of impregnating his daughter's best friend.
If you liked the story, please give it a thumbs up. Share the video and subscribe for more. Click the bell icon so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you very much.